Well, the weather not fully cooperating here in Pittsburgh, but that has not stopped Steeler Nation from filling the stands at a rain-soaked Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 24. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Steelers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Pickett will look to pass it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On second down, this is Harris. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory,
he rifles one that's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Chiefs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 2.
Hey, confused.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hand cycle.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds Wilson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Harris going to get it again on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From the 6. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Pickett back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
They stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Pickett sets up play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Looking to throw, Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Huh, interesting. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They'll throw now on the final play. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Now this, a very short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Hey, computer.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready, go.
Back to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, check Megan.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop them short of the first down right near the 24. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Okay, ready? Smash, smash. Ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
2nd and 9.
They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the Steelers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
This is taken at the 15. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Second and 5 now. Pickett. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Down.
They begin with a quick throw out left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back to throw now on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Now here's another carry for Harris. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Pittsburgh, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one.